Hello, my name is Chani and I will introduce you how to use this 4-digit display with TM1637. So let's talk about how to really connect this. Yeah, it has 4 pins, clock pin and DIO, data in and out, and VCC and ground. And I will just write on this whiteboard. So we will divide it half, and then on here first we will connect this clock pin to Arduino digital 2, and then we will connect data pin to digital 3, and then we will connect VCC. Oops, sorry, but it will go fine. 5 voltage, and then lastly we will connect GND. Yes, GND 2. Yeah, just GND, and that's all. So it really looks the same. Really looks the same like in I2C integrated circuit, which use analog 4 and analog A5, A4 and A5. But it is a little bit. It really looks like integrated circuit, but it uses digital 2 and digital 3. Yeah, but that does not matter. So let's connect it. There is 4 pin. Yeah, this one is display. So first there is clock pin, and I will put it on number 2. And second, there is a data pin, and I will put this on number 3. And then there is VCC. I will connect in number 5 voltage, and lastly there is ground, and I will put it on ground. Yes, and that's all you have to connect. So let's start talking about program. First you have to create your instance object, and then your object name and dot, and there is begin. So if you are using this, you have to use this function. Here is your object name, and then you have to set your backlight. Set backlight. So you can write 0 to 100. Yeah, this is percent number, any number in here. So if I'm writing 100 on here and semicolon, and here is your object name, and it will set backlight as fully. And if you set it 0, it gets lower, lower light. And this is things that we have to initialize. And second, when using it, I will first talk about print. Here is your instance, and then it is really easy, print. And it's all like just if you're writing number, as you can see on this board, there is only 4 segments in here, as you can see. So you you can write only 4 number to 0 to 9,999. Yeah, so I will just write 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Or really impressively, you can write your character on here, but it is not really as same character, but yeah, for example, yeah, apple, or I will just like A B C D, A B C D, and it will show its characters, but it is a little bit hard to display on this segment, but it will show it. So let's talk about how to program it. So first you have to include 7 segment TM1637 header, and then I define the clock pin and data pin, and I declare the object name display on pin clock, pin data, and this 2 and 3 will go in here, and then this setup. As I talked, I begin and set backlight as 100%, and then in loop I printed 1, 2, 3, 4 and delay, and write A, B, C, D and delay, and this is really easy, and I will upload it. Yes, it's uploading. Okay, let's see, and it shows 1, 2, 3 and A, B, C, D. But as you can see, this A, B, C, D character string is not the same as we saw. Like it is not really clear like LCD, but it is really good to show A, B, C, D like this. So let's talk about another functions. First, there is clear, CLEAR, and that's all. Here is your object name, and this is make all FND all display goes down and make it clear. And then next is set cursor. It is SET. You have to write this on capital cursor, and then that's all. And this function is just write like this. There is, for example, there is we usually say column and row like here this, and in this case, as you can see in this there is no row, like no y-axis. There is only x-axis. We usually see as like we only use this column. So there is you have to write a row and column, but on here you must write 0, and you don't have to. We do not have any row, so you have to write 0 on here. But on here you can write 0 to 3, and that's all. And you must write 0 on here and 0 to 3. And then let's talk about column. As you can see, I will shut down this. Wait a minute. As you can see, there is there is column here. As you can see, there is 2 dots on here, And this I will talk about how to use this column, and its function is set column, set column on, and you can write a boolean, like you can write true or false, true, false, and it's all. But if you write this function, if you just write on program like this, column will not pop up or pop down. You have to print. You have to write print right after this function. For example, you have to write a print 1 2 3. You must write these two are set. I will just write set. And if you just write this column on, or if you write just print, you can't control the column. This you have to write on same time. So this column on will not just it shows function on print, not by itself. These two things have to be set. So if you want to column on this, like there is a 1 2 3, 1 2 and 3 4 like this, you have to write like this. First you have to set your column on, like you have, in this case you have to write true on here, and that's all function. Just clear, set cursor, and column on and print. So let's talk about this next program, and it's really same on initializing, but on here I write display set colon on true like this. It means I will turn on the column. As you can see, I will turn on this column, on this display. But however, when writing this function, writing this set column function, you can only use this function when the cursor is 0. Like I didn't talk about it, but cursor 0. When cursor is not 0, when cursor is not 0, like if I write column 2 or 3 or what 0, not 0, 1 2 3, and this column on bool, true or false, this will not active. This will just ignore this your command. So you must set cursor 0 before you use this column on. But in this program, as you can see, there is in first there will be cursor will be just 0, so I write true and write print 1 2 3, it will be no matter. And then I will clear. I didn't talk about it, but if you clear, your cursor will be clear too. So clear and then set cursor and to 2. So I will write on third part of this display, and then I will write 99 and delay, and I will clear it, and it means I will set cursor on 0, and then also delete everything. I will write ABCD. So let's upload it, and let's see if it really works. Yes, and it's uploading. Yes, first it will show 1 2 3 with column. As you can see, there is a column on here, so it works. Next thing is I will just explain you in this program, and this is 7 segment, and yeah, initialize same, but as you can see there is one different thing on here, and it is as you can see it is just same as before, but there is a set print delay, and I will talk about this function. And it is if you write character like this A B C D E F S D E F, it is longer than character 4 characters, so it will the FND move slightly like this. First it will show A B C D, and then it will show B C D E, and it will show C D E F, and show D E F A like this, like 4 and this function means that you can set this delay time. Usually it is really fast, but if I didn't write this, I will show you what will happen, and I will upload it. And as you can see on this Arduino, it shows very fastly, A B C D F A B C D F, as it goes really fast. But if I delete this and upload it, yes, it is uploading. I wrote 2 seconds to change, so it will be very slow. A B C D 2 seconds, A B C D E 2 seconds, F A B C. So it means that you can change the delay time of this. And and this is all. And thank you for watching.